Well, I saw War of the Rohirrim, a movie that I was looking forward to for a few years. I was eager to see Helm Hammerhand in all his glory, his two sons, Haleth and Hema, get their epic moments, and for Freyalaf to become king. But we were deceived. What's going on, guys? I am the Walrus Jedi, and welcome to another video on Walrus Jedi Talks Pop Culture. In today's video, it is a review of the War of the Rohirrim. So if you like these reviews and would like to see more, then consider liking and subscribing and hitting the notification bell. There will be spoilers for this movie, and without further ado, let's get right to it. The movie begins with a narration by Eowyn and Eowyn is from The Lord of the Rings. She's the lady that kills the Witch King with Merry's help. Anyways, she has a narration of the untold story of Hera, Helm's only daughter. We see Hera ride her white steed to an outcropping of rock, and there she feeds the giant eagles. After that, she rides back to Edoras. She discovers Dunlandings had arrived. Fricka, he had come with a proposal, his son Wolf, to marry Helm's daughter Hera. Helm refuses. They step outside and Helm punches him once, knocking him to death. Wolf vows vengeance and Helm banishes him and the other Dunlandings. While riding with Freyalaf and some others, sometime later, they discover a Southron dead. They wonder what he was doing this far north, and then an elephant, crazed, charges them. Freyalaf tries to valiantly kill the beast, but he doesn't manage to, and Hera picks up the Southron's horn and blows it, and it leads the elephant away, so she saves Freyalaf after he tried to save them. So she leads it to the woods, where she rides to a lake where a watcher, or, the same thing that's in front of the gate, Durin's Gate in The Lord of the Rings. She awakens it, and it grabs the elephant, killing it, and then it proceeds to eat it. Not even given a moment to rest, Hera is taken captive by Dunlandings. She is brought before Wolf, who is now their leader. He again asks her hand in marriage. She refuses, and before Wolf can do anything, a shield maiden rescues Hera, and they escape and report to Helm. He musters the Rohirrim. They ride out to battle. Hera is told to stay behind even though she wants to fight. Helm engages with Wolf's army, but the Dunlanding is nowhere to be seen. That's because he is leading another army of Southron mercenaries with elephants to attack Edoras. Hera manages to evacuate Edoras before Wolf attacks. Helm calls a retreat. Hera kills an elephant with only one shot from a ballista. Haleth slays an elephant of his own and then is killed whilst celebrating with an arrow to the neck. The Rohirrim flee to the Hornburg. Hema's horse is slow, and he stops to fire arrows at the pursuers. Later, once all the Rohirrim arrive at the Hornburg, Wolf arrives with Hema, and the Dunlanding slits his throat in front of Hera and Helm. And then winter hits. It's a bad one. Wolf builds a siege tower. Helm kills Dunlandings with his bare hands. Hera kills a frost troll, and Helm kills two orcs. They then go to the gate, and Hera goes in. Helm stays out and kills more Dunlandings after he tells Hera that, oh, I should have listened to you, you're the best ever, blah, blah, the usual garbage. And then he dies. Hera climbs to ask for help from the giant eagles, and the eagles agree, and basically they're going to take Helm's armor to Freyalaf. So Hera fights and kills Wolf, Freyalaf arrives, and the Rohirrim win. Hooray. They rebuild Edoras. Freyalaf is crowned king, and Saruman is given the key to Orthanc in Isengard. Hera goes to meet with Gandalf, because he wants to know about the rings that the orcs were looking for earlier in the movie or whatever. And the end. That's where the movie ends. Yeah, if you can't tell, I did not enjoy this movie at all. The parts, again, why was I looking forward to this movie? Helm Hammerhand. If you look in the appendices, the actual material in Tolkien's writings, it focuses on Helm Hammerhand. Again, Hera is only mentioned in like a sentence, and she's not even named. So she's not that important of a character. To one of these councils Fricka rode with many men, and he asked the hand of Helm's daughter for his son Wolf. But Helm said, "You have grown big since you were last here, but it is mostly fat, I guess." And men laughed at that, for Fricka was wide in the belt. We don't get her fleshed out but we learn a lot about Helm in the 2.5 pages or whatever. It's just, to me, it does not make sense to focus on Hera when we could have focused on Helm. And Freyalaf, since he obviously becomes king, so he's a fairly important character. And as you probably noticed throughout my retelling of the movie, Hera does a lot of stuff. She kills an elephant, basically. She kills one single-handedly. And then I guess you could claim that she killed the one where she led it to the Watcher. She kills Wolf in combat. There's even a point where Wolf is going to stab her, and she holds his hand and keeps it at bay. It's like, are you telling me that she is physically stronger than Wolf? Yeah, I don't think that's... Whatever. What else does she do? Oh, she manages to rescue or evacuate Edoras with barely any inconvenience. She climbs a mountain to talk to some eagles. She's the bestest rider. She's the best fighter. I did not enjoy this movie at all, unfortunately. And this was the movie I was looking forward to the most in 2024. But unfortunately, once I heard that, it's about Hera, like earlier in the year, I was starting to, but I wanted to give the movie a chance just in case that, but no. Yeah. I mean, and the best part of the story where Helm, sneaks out of the Hornburg every night and kills Dunlendings with his bare hands, that is barely in the movie. You don't even get to see him. You do get to see him, punch an ice troll barehanded, for a bit before Hera kills the ice troll, because, she has to kill everything. Every time she's in peril, she doesn't really get saved. She does the saving, which is weird, because there's scenarios where she is in peril and need rescuing, but then, oh, don't worry, she gets herself out of it, or, yeah. This is just not a good movie. Very bad movie. And to comment on the animation, sometimes it looks very choppy. This is not a good product. This does not do justice to J.R.R. Tolkien in any way. While this movie is not to the level of The Rings of Power in terms of sheer garbage and just, burning down the lore because why not? This is more disappointing than The Rings of Power, as this had some people associated with the Peter Jackson trilogy. Peter Jackson's name is on this movie. He's an executive producer on it. I would have thought this would have been better than Rings of Power, and it is better than Rings of Power, but that doesn't mean it's good. And I think I will leave it there. So let me know what you thought of this movie in the comments section down below if you've seen it. What a disappointment. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. And until next time, thanks for watching.